morning.
Hello.
King
Good
size
morning.
Slim.
All right. How are you, Nick?
We're sitting in a pub, and it's we're just over the yard arm, I think.
The sun is definitely just over the yard arm. I can see it over there, just out of shot. It's definitely over there. Yeah.
We're in the garden at the Jenny Lind, which is a place of momentous beauty, as you can see.
Slightly overgrown.
Yeah.
Right now.
The
sunshine and rain.
Garden's on holiday, perhaps.
I believe so. I think it is. That's early July holiday he's having.
Okay. When did you start playing music, and what age were you?
Oh, I was 8 when I started playing guitar. Classical guitar, my mum sent me and my brother for guitar lessons with a little old lady around the corner who played guitar called Miss Stebbins, and I learnt then, from 8, and then I was about 12, I got given an electric guitar, and that was when the fun started.
Did you love it straight away?
No, I didn't. I mean, I was certainly more adept at it than my younger brother, but I didn't enjoy. I can't remember enjoying it. I was a kid and having to, think about where your fingers are going. It was really boring. It was an electric guitar is immediately a lot more fun than classical guitar. Obviously, these musical instruments, they both have their place, but for a 12-year-old kid, getting a guitar and an amplifier is loud and brash and. You look like a rock star, so suddenly got easier.
So there was initially a certain attraction, the rock star attraction thing.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah,
we all go through it, but some of us it's in front of a mirror playing air guitar.
Oh, I did that. Only I had a guitar; it was still in front of the mirror.
Yeah,
same thing. Yeah, when I was at school, so I was about 13 or so. I got into bands with friends at school. So I had a friend who played drums and another one who played bass. So we'd get together, do gigs at school, and fates and all kinds.
What was the name of this first band?
That band was called The Rivals.
The Rivals. That's a good name.
Yeah, it's a good name, isn't it? Not on it's been used, I'm sure. But we did all kinds of covers and some original stuff, rock and roll covers.
You played with the Selector.
That's right.
Was that in the days when Pauline Black was with them?
Well, Pauline Black is the Selector pretty much. Yeah, she's always been in the band. She's never left the Selector. So yes, I played with them between 2001 and the beginning of 2005. So 4 years-ish.
So in terms of your musical influences, what would in terms of genre, what would you say that was?
What I do?
Yeah.
It's difficult to pin down. I mean, obviously it fits under the blues banner and roots and Americana and kind of folky, but it doesn't fit particularly comfortably in any of those genres. But I can play an Americana festival and get away with it, and I can play a blues festival and get away with it. So I don't know. I mean, we call it heavyweight acoustics, which is suitably vague.
I like it.
When I left school, I started getting into bands that we did holiday camps and the ferries going out of Portsmouth to Santander and Spain and France and Ireland and all those kind of places. So professionally, pretty much straight after I left school, I went to school in Broadstairs. So
what made you move to Hastings then?
Well, I moved out of Kent to Brighton initially because there's more going on in Brighton. I mean, there's more going on in London, but I never really fancied living in London. It's too much and da. So I moved to Brighton, and then I did about 8 or so years there, I think, perhaps a bit longer, and I was looking to move I had to move out of where I was in Brighton anyway, and I came over here to do a gig at a bar called The Street, which is no longer here, Parisian style cafe bar. Okay. And a friend of mine ran it, and he got me over to do a gig there. It might have been a Beaujolais Day or something like this, a celebration day, and I just looked around and thought, it's all right here, and then I looked at an estate agent window and thought, I could afford this. So I moved here, and I'm really glad I did. I didn't know much about the music scene. I knew there was a music scene, but not as rich as it is now. So it's quite a surprise, really.
And when you won that award in 2014, for the Emerging Blues Artist,
British Blues Award, yes.
Did you think at that point that would make any difference to your career?
Yeah, and it has.
It has made a difference.
Yeah, things like that do. I mean, it's a thing, putting it crudely, it's a thing you can put on the poster or a thing you can put in a promotional stuff. So instead of saying, my email's going out, hi, I'm King Size Slim, I'm great, book me, I can say British Blues Award winner, banners across the top, and it makes people listen. Another thing like that is Glastonbury. So if you play Glastonbury, you can put that on your CV, and it makes people, wow, it must be amazing to play Glastonbury.
You have played Glastonbury?
I have done, twice, Well, but it really works. I played there once. We headlined the Avalon stage on a Saturday night with the Selector, which is a cool gig back in the day, and then 3 or 4 years ago I went and did it on my own. A few shows. I mean, carrying the guitars in a wheelbarrow around.
Brilliant. So and then of course 2015, just a year later on New Year's Eve, you played support to Queen.
Yes.
Not the Queen, but to
No,
Queen.
not the Queen, thankfully. Queen, the rock band.
Yeah.
Strange old gig for them, really. I mean, it was, on their terms, it was an intimate gig, so it's only 2,500 people, which for me is quite big, you know. And it was a New Year's Eve, and it was a televised thing on the BBC, and essentially they had 45 minutes to kill, you know. And I had played a show a few months before, and a couple of members of the production company that put the Queen gig on were at this gig, and we got chatting, and they said, if we ever need someone, we'll give you a call. So they did. So I played support to Queen, which is cool, you know. It's all right, 2,500 Queen fans, and I got away with it.
That's very good, actually.